Woke up. Wake you up. Wake that ass up.
Program your alarm to Power 105.1 on iHeartRadio.
Good morning, USA. Yo 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 yo. Jess Hilarious.
Wake that ass up.
Charlamagne the God. Peace to the planet. It's Tuesday. How y'all feel out there? I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Happy to be here. Another day to serve our beautiful listeners. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, we're still at home if you're watching us on Netflix.
Homeschooling, y'all. We still
watching us wherever you're watching us. Yes, we're still home. The weather
still
is
homeschooling, still
pretty nasty. They're still plowing out the streets. It's still frozen roads. So hopefully we will be out today. So yeah, we're still broadcasting from the crib. How's everything by you, Jess?
Everything cool. I'm still looking at these cars buried under this highway next to my building, but it's all good.
You know, my kids had the nerve to order pizza yesterday. It took the pizza guy.
Did it come?
Yeah, it came 4 hours later. but they ordered pizza yesterday. They were tired of Dad's cooking, so they ordered pizza. And it finally came. It came like 4 hours later. Pizza was cold as hell. We had to microwave it, though. But they did get their pizza yesterday.
Crazy. I tried to order yesterday. Everything was just available for pickup, not delivery. Nobody was out. Nobody out where I was at.
What's up, Charlotte?
Where were the Mexicans yesterday, man? Salute to all the Mexicans out there, man. They didn't pull up yesterday, man. I thought they was going to come get this money.
Oh, no, they pulled up by my crib.
I think it's a setup.
A setup for what? Ice? You ice to attract
no,
ice?
They probably, no. Yeah, yes. They probably think the ice set them up for the ice, the other ice.
And they never plowed our street either. So I don't know what the hell's going on. I would think that, if they knew a blizzard was coming, knew a nor'easter was coming, they'd be on deck as soon as things stopped. But no, it's not what happened.
Well, I'm sure they'll do it this morning because the kids definitely do have school today. So it's a delayed opening, but they do have school. So they got to make sure the roads are clear for school buses, etc. So it will be done this morning.
You can't do it day of, because even when you come do it day of, there's still, things that we're going to have to do in the driveway. You know what I mean? That takes time. Okay? I had to go clean up a little bit of snow yesterday, and all I kept thinking about was, damn, what about that poor individual who was out here shoveling snow and had a heart attack? Remember the last storm?
Yeah.
Damn,
every time there's a snowstorm or blizzard, they always say be careful, because if you're older and you're not used to doing cardio or workworkouts and you're lifting up that heavy snow, you can have an heart attack.
Oh, well, see, I definitely am used to working out, but I thought it was just the cold. I thought it was like the cold and doing them heavy, strenuous activities in the cold that caused you to have a heart attack.
And what is wrong with your camera? I done seen every pimple that's not on your forehead right now. Like, it's crazy. Yo, your camera keeps going closer to your head and closer to your head and closer to your head, and it backs up.
Damn, I don't know how it's doing that.
My camera not moving. I ain't touching my camera.
He talk about me.
No, Envy not even talking. See, that's what Envy get. As soon as he start talking, and trying to criticize somebody, his dumb ass camera, because he on mute, and he clearly on mute because we can see he's on mute. You see his microphone says mute. Hey,
okay, here we go.
Yes, I did. Red Riri.
Shut up! I did it by accident. Let's get the show cracking.
What's wrong with your camera? As soon as he say that, his dumb ass camera goes out. Ain't nothing wrong with my camera. My camera.
Now you're good. Now you're good. All right. Well, let's get the show cracking. We got front page news. Mimi Brown will be joining us, so don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. What's up, Mimi?
Good morning, Envy, Jess, Charlamagne. How y'all doing this morning?
Mimi Brown.
Good morning, Mimi.
Good morning. So we start this morning overseas, where an Olympic gold celebration is now sparking questions here at home, and it involves the FBI. So Director Kash Patel, he is facing criticism over his presence at that celebration and whether it was appropriate during a busy and sensitive time for federal law enforcement. So video shows Patel inside the Team USA locker room in Italy after the U.S. men hockey team, they won Olympic gold. It was the first time in nearly 50 years. Now he's seen cheering with the players, drinking beer, and just enjoying that celebration. Now Patel says he was honored to be there and that the trip had been planned months in advance. But flight records show he traveled to Italy on a government aircraft. And the FBI says the visit was official, that it was tied to security coordination and meetings with Italian law enforcement. But still, some Democratic lawmakers, they say the optics are concerning and questioning whether taxpayer dollars were used for what appeared to be a celebratory stop. Let's listen to some of that locker room celebration and a call that the team took from President Trump during the moment.
We're giving giving the State of the Union speech on Tuesday night. I could send a military plane or something, but if you would like to, it's the coolest night. It's the biggest.
We're in.
Can you pick us up in Miami on Tuesday morning? Yeah. We'll get the cash and we'll get the military to get you guys up. Let's go.
That's crazy.
I mean, our taxpayer dollars were definitely used, for that trip. But I mean, what is anybody going to do about it? Nothing.
Complain. State of the Union address is tonight. The men's hockey team may or may not be in attendance. We will see. But the president did extend that invitation to them. Former FBI Director Andrew McCabe, he is also criticizing Patel's appearance, and he says it was inappropriate and that it sends the wrong message. Let's listen to what he had to say. What are his reasons?
The video is ridiculous and was completely inappropriate for him to be engaging, to go at all. Let's be honest. The excuse that he had to go for security meetings the day before the games are over is patently ridiculous. Horrible message to the FBI rank and file, and a horrible message to the country when the FBI is in the middle of such incredibly important investigations, everything from the notorious kidnapping, now on its 4th week, of Nancy Guthrie, all the way to we may be on the brink of war with Iran.
Yeah, so this is not Patel's first time he's been questioned. Democratic lawmakers, they've launched an investigation into his use of FBI resources, and they're reviewing reports that he used the FBI's private jet for trips that appeared personal, flying to see his girlfriend perform. She's a country music singer. And some flights that lawmakers have described as date nights and other leisure travel like golf and hunting trips. And lawmakers...
Who's his girlfriend?
I forgot her name, Jess, but she is a country music. Yeah, we'll look her up. But lawmakers, they want flight records and they want expense details because they say every time that jet goes up in the sky, it's $5,000 an hour to operate. So,
yeah, they said $100,000 to Milan, and most people, if you take a trip and it's not business related, you got to pay that out your pocket, right? So he should have to pay that out his pocket.
Yeah, who's gonna check him, boo? Like, what you gonna do? Call his boss and complain? His boss is offering the military jet to take the hockey team to the DC tonight. So what are we talking about?
Yeah, so that's a good question. So we'll see how this one plays out. I think we all know the answer to that, though. And really quickly, after losing at the Supreme Court over tariffs, President Trump, he is now turning his focus to another major case, birthright citizenship. So the 14th Amendment, it says anyone born in the United States and subject to its jurisdiction is a U.S. citizen. And that's been the law for more than 100 years. So if you were born here, you're a citizen, and that comes with very limited exceptions. And President Trump, though, he is arguing that interpretation, it is too broad, it is too loose. And he's now publicly urging the justices not to make what he says is, quote, the wrong decision. He says the amendment was originally intended to guarantee citizenship to slaves after the Civil War, not for children born to undocumented immigrants or people who are temporarily in this country on work visas and such. So his administration is asking the Supreme Court to allow a policy that would end that for those children. The lower courts, they have already blocked that, and the Supreme Court, though, is scheduled to hear those arguments on April 1st. So yes, we will see what happens with that. And coming up at 7 is your timeline being manipulated. A new report says fake accounts may have boosted a major celebrity's political post. We'll talk about it in the next hour.
All right. And everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you need to get some things off your chest, call us up right now. Phone lines are wide open. 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake it up. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on the Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
What's going on? It's Big Hen Dog X. What's going on, brother? What's up,
What's
MV?
up, brother? Get it off your chest.
Man, taxes, brother. I'm sick of these taxes. Payroll tax, death tax, estate taxes. It's too much. It's overwhelming. If we had a decision to make as far as where our tax dollars went, that would be one thing, but they just take them and send them everywhere, all over the world, different countries, and we have no say-so whatsoever. And it's just exhausting and overwhelming. That's what I had to get off my chest, brother.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. I believe that black people, for our reparations, we shouldn't have to pay any type of taxes whatsoever for 200 plus
That would
years.
be the great equalizer. Some people want to press down on reparations. I understand that, but if it was something more flowing that allowed us to actually engage in some type of reparations that way, that would make perfect sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So,
I'm with
that
you.
was on my chest, brother.
Just think about it. Your tax dollars just paid for Patel's flight from New York to Milan, $100,000. You know what I mean?
That's what had me hot, man. We have no control over these things, and it's not fair. And all Americans should be raised, not African Americans. All Americans, we begin taking advantage of African Americans in particular, because it affects our bottom line much more in a lot of different ways. But yeah, I agree wholeheartedly, man. It's just tough to watch our tax dollars flow out of the window to foreign countries, and we have no control over these entities whatsoever.
You're absolutely right, my brother.
Thank you, brother. Hello, who's this?
Hey, MV, this is Derek from Jersey. How you doing this morning?
What's up, brother? What part of Jersey?
I'm in Essex County.
Okay, how the weather over there? How the snow?
Snow is not melting yet.
I mean, did they plow you out, man? Are you able to get outside? Are you going to work today?
Nah, I'm disabled right now, so I can't work right now.
Oh, wow.
What's wrong, brother? What's the disability, if you don't mind us asking?
It's interesting you brought that up. I'm actually suffering from heart-related issues. I wish I could hook up with your guy, Dr. Kuma, so he can give me a full workup. But I've been dealing with this disability for over 10 years. But, be nice to have a second opinion or something like that.
Why can't you? Reach out to Soren Medical, man. Tell them we sent you. Tell them Breakfast Club sent you. Tell them Charlamagne and Envy recommended it. And, yeah, hit him up.
He'll definitely take care of you, brother.
Soren Medical Center. I promise you, if you reach out to Dr. Puma and you tell him we sent you, he'll look out.
Okay. So I called because today's my birthday. I turned 52. Just wanted to
happy birthday,
brother.
Congratulations, brother.
Yeah, seeing another year into this life. God bless me. They told me I wasn't going to make it for some time, but I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Well, God bless you.
Happy born day, brother.
Happy birthday, brother.
Yeah.
What do you do when you're 51 and you got heart issues? You're just happy to be alive, right? Because you can't do nothing that actually, impacts your heart, like have a drink, eat some fried foods. You're
alive. That's the thing that just, makes you feel good. That's right. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Ray.
Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on the Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is. We live?
Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is Kevin. How you doing?
Kevin, what's up? Where you calling from?
How you, sir?
Good morning.
I'm calling from D.C.
What up, kid?
I just called because I just wanted to know, man, is this the Breakfast Club or the Trump Club? Like every morning it's Trump.
Because Trump is the president of the United States of America, right, sir, and we report on news. And he's got the State of the Union tonight at 9 o'clock. So if you're really tired of Trump, you're going to be tired of all news outlets tomorrow. And also, do you only listen to Breakfast Club? Because there's not a news outlet in the world that doesn't talk about the president every day, sir.
Nah, but y'all be ODing, though. Like, there's other issues in the world. Like, I mean, like, y'all OD, like, all day. Trump.
All day.
There's other issues in the world, even though we're talking about the president of the United States of America, who affects a majority of those issues in the world.
So, Charlamagne, you from the 843, right? 803, right? Why I don't hear you talk about Linda Davis?
Because we're a nationally syndicated radio show. Like, we talk about some local issues every now and then, but for the most part, we're a nationally syndicated radio show. So we talk about national issues.
So what's going on in Mexico? That Trump's the FBI going to Olympic game? Is it that serious?
Yes, but that's our taxpayer dollars paying for. That's our taxpayer dollars paying for our taxpayer dollars. Me, you, and everybody listening paying for an FBI director to go to an Olympic game.
No, I just think y'all like the Source magazine of politics. Like y'all creating division. Like y'all firing
division.
All Mimi Brown is doing is reporting the news, sir. Like she's not making.
But every morning, Trump. That's the only thing going on in the world.
Because he's the president of the United States of America.
I'm not buying.
You can listen to anything you want to listen to, bro. You don't even gotta listen to.
Yes, you don't even be agreeing to half the stuff they say. You just be going with the flow. You really don't be agreeing with them. I'll be listening to you.
But that's the thing. But you don't like to listen to this, so you can listen to something else, bro.
Just don't even be knowing what the hell going on.
But you
just high right now.
But you gotta keep. Envy, first of all, you're the only one from New York. So at the end of the day, like, no, this is. Come on, this is the home of New York. It's the heart of New York.
Can I ask you a question, sir? But what should we be talking about this morning? Tell me.
Just like I said, what's going on in Mexico? Like you got. We
talked about that yesterday, brother.
We talked about that.
We spoke about that yesterday.
No, but it's not over. You talked about Trump yesterday too. But a lot of those issues are like it's over. This is happening right now.
Yes,
So what's your point? I don't get your point.
This is still the first hour of the show. You don't know what Mimi Brown talking about
Keep
next
us,
hour.
keep us up to date with our family members that's over there, our loved ones that's over there. Keep us up to date how we can get them back over here safely.
Jess talks about her loved ones over there all the time, sir.
Exactly.
Yes,
Jess is
sir.
Mexican now.
No, Justice's husband is half Mexican.
Same
but
difference.
I feel you, bro. I
That's
feel
what's
you.
up. Just switch it up a little. That's all I'm saying. I'm not.
Have a good one, brother.
Yes, you do, because I be hearing her.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up. Now, we got the latest with Loren coming up. What we talking about, Loren?
Good morning, y'all.
You had a great weekend, huh?
Yeah, I feel a lot better though. I'm good. I'm here. I had a great weekend though.
That's what's up.
You still having it because you stuck in Miami.
No, it's cold down here. It's freezing in Miami.
Oh, damn.
Really?
We're supposed to feel bad
Yes.
for you. We just got 8 centimeters of snow.
Yeah, okay.
We're supposed to
So
feel bad for you,
I'm
Miami?
not on the level that y'all are on, but it is not go lay by the beach anymore weather. Like, we are cold down here. Coats, bubble coats on.
What, Khaled didn't see a shadow or something?
I don't know, boy. I don't know what's going down, but I'm ready to come home. I'd rather be cold at home.
That's crazy.
All right. Well, we got the latest coming up. What we talking about?
We do. John Davis and the men with Tourette's that Charlamagne gave Donkey today to yesterday, he had some more words. So we're going to get into what those words are.
Him responding to Charlamagne will be hilarious.
Wow.
We're going to talk about what the response was to. We're going to get into
to me.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're talking LL Cool, babe.
Yeah, I'm not dumbing myself down. I'm being myself.
Sources trusted.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything and everybody.
The little brown girls look at you and go, I want to be like you.
Take me through that. Take me through that.
She gone. The latest with Loren
Take me
LoRosa
through that. Take me through that.
on the Breakfast Club.
LL Cool, babe.
Talk to me.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, girl.
LL Cool, babe.
All right,
What's
so
up, Loren?
nothing. I'm here still in Miami, but I'm on my way back soon today, hopefully. Yeah, so all right, yesterday I wasn't here, but I saw that you guys had talked about everything that happened at the BAFTA Film Awards. And after you guys talked about it, after Charlamagne gave his donkey today, I saw that John Davidson, who is the man with Tourette's who shouted out the N-word when Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo were presenting the award, he issued a statement. He broke his silence yesterday. And when I saw that headline, I was like, okay, someone is going to finally directly apologize, and that's going to happen. There's going to be something here. So he released a statement yesterday that said, I wanted to thank BAFTA and everyone involved in the awards last night for their support and understanding and inviting me to attend the broadcast. I appreciated the announcement to the auditorium in advance of the recording, warning everyone that my tics, are involuntary and are not a reflection of my personal beliefs. I was heartened by the round of applause that followed this announcement and felt welcomed and understood in an environment that would normally be impossible for me. In addition to the announcement by Alan Cumming, who was the host, the BBC and BAFTA, I can only add that I am and always have been deeply mortified if anyone considers my involuntary tics to be intentional or to carry any meaning. I have spent my life trying to support and empower the Tourette's community and to teach empathy, kindness, and understanding from others, and I will continue to do so. He says that he chose to leave the auditorium early into the ceremony as he was aware of the distress that his tics were causing other people that were there.
And see, and that's what I don't understand, right? That last line you said, because I stand on the fact that BAFTA shouldn't even have had him there. If he has this condition that causes him to say socially inappropriate words, then don't invite him to this event. Because if there was someone who had some type of, psychological condition that caused him to physically attack people, I guarantee they wouldn't have them there. So John Davidson should get the same treatment.
Well, not only that, but even after the first time it happened, maybe they should have stepped in and said, you know what, let's walk him out. Because maybe they didn't know how bad it was. Maybe they didn't know what was going on. So you give them that grace. But once it started to happen,
but somebody
you say, you know what,
somebody in the room at some point has to, even if it's not them, has to step in. Because one of the times it happened, Center's production designer, Hannah Beechler, she said on X that one of the times it happened, and she's a black woman, that it was hurled at her. And now she's nominated, she's receiving an award, and she just has to be there in this show. And you're here. People are hearing this happen.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And then they are aware. He's been aware of his coebrula, whatever the part of Tourette's is.
What's it called? Coprolalia?
Coprolalia. Yeah, he's aware of that. And whoever his handler is, I know he wasn't there by himself. They know what he's capable of, and you know what I mean? So, like Charlotte said, he shouldn't even have been there. Or, all right, if y'all want to give him a chance to be there, the first time he shouts something offensive out, remove his ass. That's just it.
Yep.
Yeah, even before, 100%. Now, one of the things, too, that I saw yesterday, because I reached out to BAFTA, because what I didn't see a conversation about was what direct conversation did you guys, BAFTA, whoever, had with Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo? I saw that they issued, this very general apology, right? But nothing else. So Delroy Lindo was talking to Vanity Fair magazine following the awards show, and he said that he wishes a representative for the awards body had reached out to him and Michael B. Jordan after the N-word was shouted out as they presented that award on stage. And then he just reflects on getting through the moment, and he said, we did what we had to do, talking about the fact that you saw them take the pause, gather themselves, and continue to just finish what they were there to do.
And he still didn't apologize. I'm sorry, he still didn't apologize.
He didn't.
Regardless of what happened, regardless of his tick, regardless of his disorder, he knew he did something wrong. He knew it was foul. And the proper thing to do was say, hey, I can't control this. I apologize if it offended you. I apologize for saying the words that I said. An apology should have been there.
And BAFTA should apologize for not editing it out, because I don't understand how you edit out somebody saying free Palestine. They said they edited out some other things that John Davidson said, but you chose to leave that particular nigga in there. Why? Were you just trying to promote that movie, I Swear, which is based on John Davidson life? I'm just trying to figure out, what was the reasoning and the logic behind leaving that N-word in there and editing out other things?
Yeah, I don't know, but when I was watching this yesterday, coming off the cruise that I was on, because it was like 1,000+ black women there, and it was like such a great vibe, and you know how you feel when you leave those type of things, like, yes, we got this, you know what I mean?
Come on now, a bunch of black women walking off a boat and somebody just yelled, niggas! That's triggering.
Right.
That's triggering.
And then y'all already getting off of a boat.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
I'm just so tired of black being synonymous with empathy and disrespect, and like we have to do what we got to do to get through. When I saw Delroy Lindo say that, we just did what we had to do, I'm like, man, at what point do we Essence did this really good breakdown about that, just about the accountability that should have been taken, and not just directly pointing to intention, because everybody is going to look at Davidson's intention a different way, regardless of what he suffers from.
I stand on the fact that BAFTA shouldn't even have invited him. Sorry. If you have that type of condition that causes you to say inappropriate words, then just don't have him at the event. It's really just that simple. It's just that simple.
Yes. Well, that is the latest for this hour, guys. All right, wait. I still got a little bit of time. Yeah. Okay. So yesterday too, I saw that Netflix announced a fight. Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather is happening again.
I told y'all this yesterday. I told y'all this yesterday.
Yes.
When I saw him announce that he was coming out of retirement after the Mike Tyson fight, see, clearly he needs some bread, and I was like, it's going to be him and Manny Pacquiao. That's the only fight that makes sense.
What is that fight worth?
I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna say I'm not anticipating it. It's not like something I want, but I'm gonna watch it because I'm a boxing fan.
It's
crazy.
On
Netflix.
It's coming out on September 19th on Netflix. But it's crazy to me that people now with Floyd's fights, it's just like, oh yeah, we're gonna tune in, because that's how they're doing his fight with Mike Tyson too. People are not.
It's no hype.
Why should people be excited to watch Floyd Mayweather fight in 2026? He's 40 years old.
The Tyson
He's 49, and it's his birthday today. So happy birthday!
Today's his birthday.
He's 49 today.
Dang.
Yeah,
so give him empathy. Give him a little empathy today, Charlamagne. You called him a brokey yesterday. I was like, wow.
I did not call him a brokey.
He did not say he was a brokey, yo.
Basically, you said that he needs the money.
It's clearly a money issue. What other reason would Floyd Mayweather want to fight at 49 years old? Why?
I think people want to see the Pacquiao fight. The Mike Tyson fight, I don't think anybody cares. I think people would want to see the Pacquiao.
I saw this announcement yesterday, and it was not.
He don't need to go shopping today for his birthday. He should just cook dinner at home, spend time with his little grandson. Happy 49th.
I want to know why Envy thinks people would want to see a Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather rematch in 2026. Why?
I'll tell you why. Because it's an official fight and it's on his record. He has this beautiful record of 50-0, and there's a chance that he could mess this record up by losing one fight, and it won't be the top of the top, la creme. So I think people are interested in seeing this fight.
Who would y'all want to see him fight?
Nobody. Father Time.
Father Time.
Like I want to continue to see him battle against Father Time. That's I don't nobody.
Right.
I don't want to see.
He's
Floyd
50 and
Mayweather
I don't want to see him get back in that ring.
Yeah.
Now, am I going to watch it? Yes, because it's entertainment, it's content. It'll be on Netflix, and we all got Netflix. But no, I'm not interested in Floyd Mayweather coming back to the ring.
I would see that fight. I don't want to see the Tyson fight. The Tyson fight I could care less about, honestly.
That's crazy. If he loses a fight at this point, is that like news that's going to stay? I mean, we'll have to talk about it, but like, is it going to be like, oh my God, I don't think.
That'll be on his record. That'll be a stain on his record.
It'll be on his record, but like, will it stop the world? Like, I feel like, like his fights used to literally, like, everybody was like, okay, Floyd.
No, hype about it. I feel like that about boxing anyway. I feel like no fight really actually gets the promo it used to get. Like, it's not as.
Gervonta Tank Davis, I feel like used to have that effect on people. They used to fly in from well, maybe because I'm from Delaware and I'm in that like Delaware, Jersey, Baltimore, whatever. But I know people would go everywhere to support him.
If you're a boxing fan, the last big boxing super fight was Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Bud Crawford, and like that was the last super fight.
Well, they're saying Gervonta might get back in the ring. One of his managers was saying that there's a fight being planned right under our noses. He got a lot going on though. I don't know how that all comes together.
And also, I want the record to show, a lot of times when you saw Manny Pacquiao still fighting after the fact, it was because he was having money issues too. So a lot of times when you see these fighters get back in the ring at these older ages, man, it's not because they scratching the itch. It's because they
gotta pay the bills.
Exactly.
All right. Well, that is the latest with Loren. Now, when we come back, we got front page news. Mimi Brown will be joining us. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get back in some front page news. What's up, Mimi?
Good morning, NV, Jess, Charlamagne. How y'all doing this morning?
Good.
Peace, Mimi Brown.
Good morning. So we're going to talk more political news this hour. A new exclusive report from Politico is raising questions about how some political messages are spreading online. So the report, it focuses on rapper Nicki Minaj, who over the past year has become increasingly vocal on conservative politics, praising President Trump, criticizing Democratic leaders, and appearing at events aligning with the MAGA movement. Now, her posts generate millions of views, but according to a new analysis by Cyabra, that's a company that tracks online bot activity, it found that more than 18,000 accounts that amplified Minaj's political posts were identified as bots or accounts that showed signs of being fake. So basically, many of the accounts amplifying her political content may not have been real people. Now, the data company that investigates this, they said those accounts, they repeatedly posted short, similar praise under her posts, helping push the content further into your social media algorithm. The report does not say that Minaj created the bots or directed them. It only focuses on the amplification surrounding the account activity. Now, Minaj's representatives, they did not respond to requests for comment. And a close Trump advisor to Minaj, he is dismissing those findings, and he defended her online and saying that she has a large online reach, and basically accusing this of being a political attack against her.
Yeah, there are people who get paid to push false narratives about political opposition. There are people who get paid, to push messaging for political parties, and anyone who they feel has political influence, they even, use bots to attack them. And it's funny yesterday that article came out while they were actively doing the campaign against Gavin Newsom.
Yeah. And we've heard about this, right, when there was the whole Russian interference situation, and that's when we first really learned about the bots. But as a debate over that gained attention, there was another name in hip-hop that suddenly got pulled into the conversation. I'm talking about Cardi B. So that same Trump advisor, he claimed that a journalist who shared the bot findings is partnered with Cardi B's agent and suggesting that somehow she was involved. And Cardi, she is denying any connection to the journalist, the report, the data company behind the analysis. And she called the accusations false, defamatory, and she says she plans to sue. But also, here's what's important to point out, that Cardi has not been mentioned in the report. She's not linked to the bot data. There's no proof that she had anything to do with it. The analysis just literally centers around Nicki Minaj and her account activity. So.
And what's the guy's name? Alex Brusewicz, right?
Yes, that is his name.
He said that Cardi's agency was pushing, was behind that company, right?
Yeah.
Something to that effect, yeah. And Cardi was like, she had nothing to do with it, yep.
Yeah, but that's not just Cardi's agency. That's a bunch of people's agency, including Lil Wayne. So it's like, what I don't understand, what the agency being behind that company has to do with anything, because they're a company. They represent a whole bunch of people.
Right.
Yeah. So just a lot of, just information going on. It was a really interesting article. It was on Politico if you want to read it for yourself. It was an exclusive from Politico. It was really, really interesting. And lastly, let's talk really quick about the one place that everyone goes, and that is to the grocery store, because in this economy, where you shop says a lot about how you are managing your money. So a new report from the American Customer Satisfaction Index, they surveyed more than 30,000 shoppers. They didn't ask about just prices. They looked at, freshness, produce, cleanliness, store layout, speed, and overall value. So the headline is the overall satisfaction with grocery stores really dropped this year. And it tells you that some shoppers are feeling pressure. So consumers were asked to rank grocery stores based on those categories. And Trader Joe's, it topped the list. Now, shoppers gave it high marks for consistency, strong quality, cleanness, fast checkout, and prices that feel fair for what you're getting. And on the flip side, stores like Walmart, they fell below industry average. Albertsons, Giant Eagle, they came in lower. And meanwhile, this was like really the headline. The discount chain Save a Lot, it actually improved. So that tells us that price matters and that shoppers are leaning in where they feel like their dollar is getting stretched more, because, in this economy, it's affordability, right? It's the deciding factor. And they said that people are just doing the math in the aisles, and they're comparing totals, and they're making trade-offs between brand names and store names, and stores like Save a Lot and those discount stores are really where people are finding that they can stretch their dollar a little bit more.
Save a Lot used to be the jam. Like, remember Murray Steakhouse and all them too, y'all? Y'all know nothing about that.
That's who used to steal from Save a Lot?
No, I never stole from the market. Only the retail stores.
Oh,
but the markets, like Save a Lot, Shoppers, Giants. Y'all remember none of that? Oh, that's just East Coast stuff. That's just like Maryland stuff.
We had Food Lion and Piggly Wiggly and Buy Low. That's what I came up on.
Yeah,
we still have the Piggly Wiggly, Food Lion, Buy Low.
Shop and Stop.
Right now for me it's Stop and Shop, Shop and Go. Trader Joe's is expensive.
Remember Stop, Shop, and Save?
That's what? Ain't that what's happening when you catch on fire? What'd you say?
No,
Stop, Drop, and Roll, sir.
Save. It's a market that used to be in Maryland. Maybe Baltimore. We had our own little oasis and stuff. But yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So those stores that you can just go in and save a lot, those are really where people are, spending their money nowadays, which rightfully so, right? And get more bang for your buck at those stores.
Yes, ma'am.
So that is your front page news. I'm Mimi Brown. Follow me at Mimi Brown TV for more stories. Follow the Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app or visit BINnews.com.
Thank you, Mimi.
Thanks, Mimi.
All right, thank you, Mimi. And let's open up the phone lines. Mimi says something that people are, I'm sure, trying to say how they could possibly figure out how to save as much money as possible. 800-585-1051. What is your go-to store to save some money when it comes to groceries? That is the question. 800-585-1051.
You know what's also interesting about that, man? Sometimes it's about saving money. Sometimes it's about just like what grocery store you actually love going to. Like when I was little, I used to love going in Food Line because, you could go in there with a couple of dollars and get you, a 99-cent pack of Little Debbie's, $1.04 plus tax, and get you a big 3-liter generic store brand soda, 99 cents, $1.04 plus tax. And now as an adult, I like going to like Wegmans. Wegmans ain't the cheapest.
No, Wegmans ain't cheap at all.
Not at all.
But it's just something about Wegmans. I just like actually being in Wegmans.
Well, let's go to
the cookie aisle.
Well, let's go to the phone lines. We'll take your calls when we come back. 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we open up the phone lines at 800-585-1051. Mimi Brown, during Front Page News, was talking about some of the places people go to spend money and save money on groceries, which opened up this. We have a clip of it. Let's play it.
A new report from the American Customer Satisfaction Index. They surveyed more than 30,000 shoppers. They didn't ask about just prices. They looked at, freshness, produce, cleanliness, store layout, speed, and overall value. So consumers were asked to rank grocery stores based on those categories, and Trader Joe's, it topped the list. Now, shoppers gave it high marks for consistency, strong quality, cleanness, fast checkout, and prices that feel fair for what you're getting. And on the flip side, stores like Walmart, they fell below industry average. Albertsons, Giant Eagle, they came in lower. And meanwhile, this was like really the headline, the discount chain Save-A-Lot, it actually improved. So that tells us that price matters.
So we're asking 800-585-1051, where do you go to save some money? Charlamagne, I know you talking about Food Line.
Oh no, I'm talking about, back in the day. I don't do the grocery shopping. Back in the day, I used to like to go to Food Line because I could go in there with $3-4 and get me a 12-pack of oatmeal cream pies, okay, Little Debbie's for 99 cents, $1.04 plus tax, and I could get me a big 3-liter Food Lion brand drink. I'm about to say soda, but I don't know if that was soda. I could go get me a big 3-liter bottle of soda for 99 cents, which was also $1.04, and I would have a couple quarters left over to play Street Fighter or something. But that don't have nothing to do with my adult life. I have no idea.
Now, what about you, Jess?
Yeah, so back in the day, we used to go to Stop Shop and Save-A-Lot, Murray Steakhouse, and Shoppers. Now I go to Acme, all these Food Line, and Weir's. I like Weir's, but Acme, Weir's is not up here. Weir's is in, some people call it Wise, but that's crazy. But I go to Wise when I'm in Maryland. But up here, Acme is really, really good. They always got sales, and if you download the app, you can get all types of like coupons and discounts and stuff on, stuff you need like eggs and cheese and meat.
You got to be
that.
careful with Acme and a lot of those places because a lot of times they give discounts on things that are expired. So you definitely got to check the dates because that's happened a bunch of times. But see,
well, it don't matter once you put some heat to it. Once you put some heat to it, you know what I'm saying? You cook out all the germs. My wife just texted me and said ShopRite is where she goes to
ShopRite
save money. ShopRite is her go-to.
That's
and
one of them too.
I don't know why I ain't thinking that because I always see the yellow plastic bags upstairs.
Yeah, ShopRite is a place, but when I was a kid, it was A&P and Wallbounds. Wallbounds was the place where it was like the local grocery where you ain't have to go far. And of course, if you're in New York, you go to the local bodega or corner store and you get whatever you need quickly. But the biggest place where I used to go all the time is BJ's and Costco.
I know you did.
Oh, you love me.
Grow up.
Did you give them or did you go to it?
Grow up.
You're an idiot.
Hello. Also,
grow up.
And salute to Piggly Wiggly, man. You know what I'm saying? Not only is Piggly Wiggly one of the greatest grocery stores of all time, the hot bar in Piggly Wiggly, you go get you some good eating in Piggly Wiggly. You hear me? You might fool around and get some chicken gizzards, man.
Chicken, oh my gosh, disgusting. But
disgusting.
BJ's is where you go because that's where you can get bulk of things.
BJ's
Envy?
Yeah.
Envy.
What's wrong with y'all? I'm going to BJ's after the show today, so
I know you are.
Oh my God!
Listen, I don't threaten DJ Envy with a good time.
Yo, you know what? Let's go to phone lines, man. This guy's crazy. Hello, who's this?
This is Big.
Hey, brother, where you going to get your groceries? Pause.
Okay, most of my groceries come from Food Line or Dollar General. But the catch is, Dollar General gives you coupons throughout the week for $5, $10 off. $5 off for $25 purchase, and $10 off for $40 purchase. So what I do is on Saturdays, I take my coupons and go to Food Lion and Dollar General, and I only spend $25 at a time.
Yeah, I think people sleep on Dollar General, but Dollar General got all your basic necessities. They have your eggs, you know what I'm saying? They have your milk.
Yeah, actually, Dollar General now in North Carolina, they're doing like little grocery markets. So everything the grocery store has, you can kind of have it at Dollar General, and they like corner stores too. So it's pretty cool.
Okay, thank you, bro. We don't have Dollar Generals on the East Coast like that, especially not in New York. So I thought Dollar General was like kind of like the Five Below store. You go there and get some candy and little stuff like that. I didn't know they had groceries.
Yeah, you talking about Family Dollar, but yeah, Dollar General, we got that in Baltimore too. Yeah, it's a bunch of them around. They got like necessity, like the essential stuff like milk and all that stuff Charlotte was talking about.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, Charlamagne. This is Kenesha from North Carolina.
Peace, Kenesha. How are you?
I'm doing good. Good morning.
Good morning.
So my family and I, we like to shop at Aldi's. I'm surprised it didn't make the list. It's inexpensive. It's non-artificial ingredients. And
What's the
that's
name of
where
it?
we shop at. It's
I
clean.
said Aldi's. Aldi's. Some people call it
Lidl.
Aldi's.
Oh, we
And
don't have
Jess,
that here.
I'm from Richmond, Virginia, so I understand all the stores you were saying. It's an up north thing, so they're not going to get it.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know none of those stores. Thank you,
I
Mama.
did. I said Aldi's. I said Aldi's. Some people pronounce it Aldi's, but it's right. It's down there in Maryland, Virginia, D.C.
And Envy been getting money too long because they definitely got Dollar Generals in New York. I was like, what? I'm like, you said there wasn't no Dollar Generals in New York. I'm like, where at?
Nah, growing up, we didn't have no Dollar Generals.
I
Hello, who's
don't know
this?
about growing up, but they got them now. And the
Yeah,
Bronx,
maybe now.
Bronx definitely got some Dollar Generals. Brooklyn definitely got a Dollar General.
Nah, not when I was growing up. They didn't have. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Adrian.
Adrian, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you guys? Oh my God, I can't believe I connected with the Breakfast Club. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
Adrian.
Yo, I 100% agree with Charlamagne, and honestly, the other day before the storm, I spent an hour and a half at the Costco bakery aisle because, it just smelled that good, bro.
Man.
And I only got like 6 items.
And they got everything. They got cheesecake. They got cakes. They got croissants. They got the bagels. They got everything fresh. I go to Costco's too.
They got everything, And honestly, like, I even try to ask, let me get a free croissant because they were fresh out the press.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something else, bro. Go to Wegmans and go get them chocolate chip cookies from Wegmans. Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Yeah. Wegmans is definitely it. And also, they have, like, a very good wine selection. Like,
oh, hell yeah.
Go Wegmans.
Mm-hmm. And if you ask for, like if you go to Wegmans and ask for, like I don't want to say top shelf wine, but high end wines, they be having them in the back. They'll go unlock this little room and take you in that room, and they be having them in there.
Yes, 100%.
Thank you,
100%.
And if you use the app for Costco and BJ's, one, you ain't got to clip coupons because the coupons is already included, and 2, you could pay off your phone, so you never have to wait in line. You could pay right there in the phone and walk right out, and they'll check a couple of items, and you're good. That's BJ's and Costco had that app.
You a different type of freak when you got a coupon
Man,
for a BJ.
that's crazy. No,
Envy,
you a
you
freak
something
too. You
else,
talking about
bro.
you ask them for a good wine, they go unlock this room and take you back there and get you a wine.
No, they do at because Wegmans got a
crazy.
good wine selection. So they got the Camus and the Silver Oak out. But then when you ask for other stuff, they take you in the back too. Wegmans be having it all. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, Wegmans got everything.
It is very
800
refreshing hearing grown men talk about, their love for the grocery stores. This is dope. This is very refreshing.
And I gotta
Maybe
go
think
grocery
we talking
shopping
about
because
groceries.
No, shut up. But I gotta go to BJ's because if not, my kids grab everything in any one of these grocery stores. So I gotta make sure we cut it down. I gotta go to BJ's today. Charlie, you wanna come with me?
No, because I don't like how you was talking to the dude earlier and you said something about going to get groceries and you said pause. Like, why?
Yeah, why you had to pause that? You
Why you had to pause
make
that?
things gay.
I make things gay. Y'all just talk about me with BJ's all morning.
Damn.
You know what? Forget it. Now, if you're just joining us, we open up the phone lines to talk about grocery stores. During Front Page News, Mimi Brown was talking about where people go to save on groceries. Let's listen.
A new report from the American Customer Satisfaction Index. They surveyed more than 30,000 shoppers. They didn't ask about just prices. They looked at, freshness, produce, cleanliness, store layout, speed, and overall value. So consumers were asked to rank grocery stores based on those categories. And Trader Joe's, it topped the list. Now, shoppers gave it high marks for consistency, strong quality, cleanness, fast checkout, and prices that feel fair for what you're getting. And on the flip side, stores like Walmart, they fell below industry average. Albertsons, Giant Eagle, they came in lower. And meanwhile, this was like really the headline. The discount chain Save a Lot, it actually improved. So that tells us that price matters.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. Where's your go-to to save some money on groceries? Hello, who's this?
Hello.
Hey, what's your name, Mama?
Annie. Hi, Envy.
Good morning, Mama. Where you calling
from? New York, Harlem.
Harlem, okay. Where do you go to save some money on groceries, Mama? What store do you go to? What's your go-to store?
Usually ShopRite, because their bowl and basket brand is much cheaper than the other store brands, and it's still good quality. Or Lidl in Harlem. I don't know if y'all heard of it. It's like Aldi, but it's called Lidl, Lidl.
Man, I ain't never heard of none of that stuff. I'm from South Carolina, and I know people in the South be listening like, what the hell are they even talking
You heard of ShopRite, though. You heard of ShopRite.
ShopRite you heard of.
Oh, definitely. My wife goes to ShopRite for sure. But, I'm raised off the
When you
Milo,
said Piggly Wiggly, I knew you were talking about down south.
You already know. Buy low, Piggly Wiggly, Food Lion. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
You remember Wall Bounds, Mama? Oh, you hung up on her.
No.
Hello, who's this?
I'm only 31.
Wall bounds is crazy.
Oh, y'all remember Wall Bounds, TSS, or none of those? All right. A&P?
She said she only 31. She sound like a Dominican mother of 5. That's at least 43.
Yo, shut up.
Damn.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Stacy. How are y'all?
Peace, Stacy.
What's up, Stacy?
What's up, yo? Where you been at?
I know Stacy was going to call all this talk of BJ's and groceries. He was definitely about to call us.
Oh, Dad, you know what? It's so funny, right? So there's this store called Little. It's spelled Lil with apostrophe D. So you know anything with apostrophe D at the end, it has to be a big deal. So as far as my cupcake business, they have like the cheapest confectioner sugar, the cheapest butter, the cheapest eggs. So that store is really, really good as far as like saving money. Like I only go there for like my bakery items and stuff like that. But how y'all been?
Good.
Favorite. How are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm just chilling, listening to my favorite morning show in the whole wide world. And congratulations, brother. We are now on Netflix. That's so good.
Yes, we are, sir.
Y'all have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Have a good
Stacy.
one. Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Oh my goodness, you can't make
Trev, what's up, baby?
What's up, Trev, baby?
Back-to-back cheek clappers.
Come on now.
We were asking where you go get your groceries.
Listen, y'all know I love me a good quality meat. So I go to Fresh Grocer. And Fresh Grocer got them good quality meats. And I be fingering through them, like trying to find the good prices. And I made me some turkey neck. I love me a good turkey neck, too. And I made me some turkey necks last night. And Fresh Grocer is one of my favorite stores to go to get some good quality meat.
Now, Trav is calling from Philadelphia, so that must be a Philly thing.
Yeah, Fresh Grocer is a Philly thing. I do want to say I used to go to Acme, but Acme, their meats is too expensive. And I don't like Acme be over here overcharging.
Damn.
You ever been to BJ's?
Yeah, so BJ's is like a Costco and stuff. So that's a little. I live alone, so I don't need to buy like a bunch of stuff in bulk.
Yeah, he don't need BJ's. He don't do the BJ's in bulk, Envy.
Nah, he need meat weekly.
I'll need it in bulk. But I did go to so normally ShopRite is another good one, but during the snowstorm, it was 2 packs in there, so I had to go to Acme the other day because there's a little bit more clear in there because they're more expensive. But like,
ShopRite is the one.
ShopRite is definitely a good one.
ShopRite is the one. ShopRite is definitely the one. I think that's the one that we all can agree on, especially if you live, in the up north area.
Yeah. I know you love a good quality meat too, Char. I know you love a good quality meat.
Well, I'm only on chickens and turkeys right now. I cut out red meat.
That's still meat.
He go chicken sausage. His thing is chicken sausage. Thank you.
Meat is meat.
What's the moral of the story, guys?
The moral of the story is, man, 2 things about grocery stores. Number 1, you want to be in one that saves you some money. But 2, you want to be in one that actually makes you feel good. Like some of these stores, man, just mentally and emotionally make me feel good. When I see a Piggly Wiggly, when I see a Food Lion, it brings me joy. When I see, I ain't know the last time I seen a buy low. But when you see these stores, it makes you feel good because you just remember, the good times that you used to have.
That's right.
As a kid.
What is that for me
in
BJ's?
In Baltimore, we got a store called Wilmart, and you can get anything you want there. So just shout out to Wilmart. If you're in the Baltimore area, go check out Wilmart. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like that is to McDonald's what McDowell's was to McDonald's. That's what that sounds like.
Okay, and nobody was complaining about McDowell's and coming to America, right? Because that was good.
Nobody saluted Walmart too. Walmart.
I was gonna say Walmart or Target. Yeah, nobody said they go there. Walmart or Target.
Target high as hell. What are you talking about, Target?
Yeah, I don't go to no Target for no groceries.
I'm just
Walmart.
And Jamal Bryant will be so disappointed in you knowing that you still go to Target, but they been knew you was a sellout, Envy.
I said I'm surprised I didn't hear nobody else say. I tell you, I go to BJ's.
No. I know what you do. We know what you do.
Shut up. We got the latest with Loren coming up, man. Don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Your talk, LL Cool, babe.
Yeah, I'm not dumbing myself down. I'm being myself.
That sources trust.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything and everything. The little brown girls look at you and go, I want to be like you. Take me through that. Take me through that.
Where's she going? The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Take me through that.
On the Breakfast Club.
LL Cool, babe.
Talk to me.
y'all. So T.I. has officially dropped a diss track. I know some people thought the first song that he posted yesterday was a diss track, but this you can't question this one. 100% dropped the diss track at 50 Cent. It's called Right One. Let's take a listen. We have two parts of the song. In parts of the song, he going at 50 Cent for various things, but he brings up 50 Cent's mother of his youngest child, Seer, who was dating Diddy at one point. Let's take a listen.
You ain't that savage, you 5-0 dispatch. Oh, till the dick, like an all man could puff, let your dick have it. Gave a tartar sauce and mustard like a fish salmon. And goddamn it, if this nigga want drama, I'm not landing. Once it's up, I'm not landing. Truces is outlandish. Cause you're not that nigga and you're not that rich. Trying to stun on everybody with them white folks. Okay, I got the right one. Roll some, light one, that's alright then. We'll have them for the night come. I don't like guns. I walk up on them knife some. Think he Tyson. You ain't tough as my son.
So then in another part of the song, 50 Cent mentions, T.I. mentions 50 Cent and all of the drama with Murder Inc. Let's take a listen to that.
Hate to let the nigga an inch in my life, but I give his ass case to saw about him mentioning my wife. You hate women, get that why you can't keep one. You can't love them, cause from your mama you receive none. Oh no, you rather set fires to houses with babies in them. I got paperwork from niggas in prison, your name is in them. Peter Parker journalism, he saying, I guess I'm Venom. Morals won't break up in them. New Yorkers, you gon' defend them? It's your king, huh? He been a victim from the get-go. Murder Inc. pumped his full of bullet holes.
Yeah, T.I. He's not playing that at all. So that was released through a couple outlets, a couple stations, and I saw a couple outlets get this exclusively yesterday.
Yeah, I love hearing T.I. rap. He's in my top 7 favorite rappers of all time, but I don't like hearing him and 50 go at it on no level, because that's one of those ones. Yeah, that's just one of them ones that could get ugly. I'm not putting no fuel on that fire whatsoever.
There's no fuel to be on that fire. I mean, I love when T.I. raps, and I would love if 50 raps, but like Charlotte said, this is the one where you just hope that I guess cooler heads prevail, because it can get there.
I rock with 50 and T.I. my partner in real life. I can't put no fuel on that fire at all.
Yeah, this is the one that
perform.
You don't want
encouraging none of the back and forth. Nothing.
Yeah, because this will get there, and we don't need to see that quickly too.
Yeah, it's already there.
I was about to say it's up.
Wow.
Well, they haven't seen each other yet,
and it's worse though.
If we could, press and everybody could add more fuel to it, and like Charlamagne said,
stay up.
Yeah, this one will go. So let's just
don't have to stay up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 50 Cent hasn't responded to this that I've seen yet, so maybe this is it's going to end here, but we'll see what happens. I guess. I
mean, 50 was replying with memes and stuff yesterday. He was definitely.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think he's gonna make no song.
And a lot of the memes have been back and forth with King, with T.I.'s son. They had like a little back and forth yesterday, but nothing directly to the song though. Is what I was mentioning. But speaking of clearing things up, or
you know what though, I do want to hear 50 rap. Not and please, I don't want to hear 50 do a diss record back to T.I. But I do want to hear 50 rap. I was thinking about this yesterday. I'm like, we haven't heard 50 rap in a long time.
Well, he just did a song. He does the song. He just did a song with Chef G and what's the other homie's name that got locked up. He does songs when he comes. The Sleepy Hollow,
a couple of years ago, though, right?
No, it wasn't. It was just released it a couple of months ago, like maybe 2 months ago. But I think he does songs when it comes to his shows. Like he'll do intros to his shows when it comes to something to his business. But he just ain't doing it just to do it. It got to be a reason.
People thought that you might hear something when all of the we asked Tony Uncle Murder about it when all of the podcast beefs, the back and forth were going on with Jim Jones, Mano, whatever. People thought we might hear 50 Cent rap then too, and it didn't happen. But
I'm about to look that record up. 50. I'm looking at it now. 50 Chef G, Sleepy Hollow, and Jeremiah.
It came out maybe about a month ago. Ed Sheeran was actually on that hook, and then I don't know why they took Ed Sheeran off and put Jeremiah on it.
He drops stuff all the time and puts it into things. Like he has a Brand's Cognac ad that he posted on his Instagram, and there's some music there as well too.
Yeah, he does it when it makes sense. But like I said, what Charlamagne was saying, not only 50 and T.I., they all move around too much, right? T.I. be moving, Yayo be moving, Murder be moving. You just don't want to see it get that way. So
yes. Well, in other conversations, I know you guys talked about Simba yesterday and everything with him in the game, and the game being in his girl's DM. Well, Simba is now clearing it up. He responded to the conversation you guys had yesterday, trying to clear this up. Let's take a listen to Simba.
know y'all been seeing the conversation go viral about me and Game. I said, bro, this what y'all gotta understand. I said, this happened when I was in a serious hoe phase. I used to come to the studio with a different girl every day and be like, Game, this is my girl. Game, this is my wife. Game, this. So I done told this so many times. By the time I told him about one I was serious about, he just thought it was another girl. So when he DM'd her, I had to be like, nah, Chuck, that's my girl, like for real, my baby mom. He like, oh, my bad, I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want everybody to think my was a piece of you know what I'm saying? Nothing like that, because it wasn't like that at all.
See, somebody didn't say that part yesterday.
Yeah, I ain't say all that.
I didn't hear the whole All the Smoke interview, so I don't know if he added that context or not. You know what I mean? I just heard that clip.
We went back and listened because I'm like, well, did he say this before? And people took it out of context, or he didn't. And in the original conversation, when he walks into the interview, he's like, y'all, I'm finally not hiding my girlfriend anymore. And then they talk about how Hollywood gets like crazy, gets nasty with like when you put your significant other out there. And then he goes into the conversation, so people took it from what they could take from it. And but
did he say what he just said?
No, all he said is what I just said. Okay. Yeah, no, he didn't say it in the original clip. But I mean, he's clearing it up, so
yeah, that conversation requires some context, because you have the Game out here looking crazy. Like people be looking at the Game like, damn, don't leave your girl around the Game. Like the Game be violating his brothers. You got to put some context to that symbol.
Yeah, crazy. Game said he would never, because I think he hit me. I think he hit Jess. He hit Charlamagne yesterday. Because he looked crazy. He was like, he would never. He's like, it didn't happen like that.
Man, and I'm up here talking about, I'm not surprised, because on his reality show, he was snatching niggas' bitches left and right. Like, I'm just, man.
You said you spoke to him yesterday. What did he say, Charlotte?
No, we were just talking. We were talking about a lot of other stuff within that too. But yes, we got to take the flag back, man. You know what I mean? Take the flag back. Salute the Game too. The game. I told y'all before, that Gangsta Grills project he put out with Drama is hard, man. Mm-hmm. He got a record where he put my name in a record that's really, really dope. It's a record with him and Mozzie. I forgot who else on that record, but it's dope.
Nice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the latest for the hour, y'all. We'll be back in the next hour, or the next latest, with some updates on J. Cole and his Honda, because it broke down.
All right.
It looked like it was going to break down. Y'all seen that video? Like, he went to go get one off. Like, he went to go get a lemon just for this. This is crazy.
Don't tell me there's a video of J. Cole under the hood fixing his own car down.
Oh, yes. How did you know that? Oh,
we'll talk about it next hour. We'll talk about it next hour.
That's something Cole would do.
Y'all gonna leave him alone. Y'all gonna leave him alone.
Fixing his own car.
Charlamagne, donkey today. Who you giving that donkey to?
Man, 4 after the hour, we need a woman named Allison Friedman to come to the front of the congregation. She must suffer from coprolalia as well. We'll discuss.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
With the donkey.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
There's a bunch of donkeys around here.
With the hee-haw.
Yes, you are a donkey.
What the hell? What the hell?
What more do you need, you donkey?
Some donkey todays just sell themselves.
Charlamagne, give it to him. Breakfast Club all day. Give it to him.
Oh, man, Charlamagne. Who you giving donkey of the day to now?
Well, Rob 49, Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, February 24th goes to a Hunter College professor named Allison Friedman. Now, Allison might have coprolalia. Okay, coprolalia. Okay, we learned about this. What is it? Say it again.
Coprolalia.
There you go. It is the involuntary outburst of obscene words or socially inappropriate and derogatory remarks. We heard about this weekend because of the BAFTA Awards. And according to the NY Post, she has sparked outrage after she was caught making a blatantly racist comment during a New York City public schools video meeting. Listen, man, at some point, we are just going to have to realize that there is racists and bigots amongst us. It just is what it is, okay? Some are open, some are closeted, and we keep making excuses for racist behavior. There are some people who will listen to me give Allison Donkey of the Day right now and say that I'm creating division. No, actually, I'm just reporting the news. Now, let me tell you what happened. Allison Friedman is an associate professor of biology at the Manhattan CUNY school, and there was a young 8th grader, black of course, who was raising concerns about her Upper West Side school possibly facing a shutdown during a community education council meeting. Well, Allison Friedman thought she was on mute. And she wasn't. And she had some things to say about black students. Would you like to hear what she had to say? Let's listen to Allison Friedman.
I've been receiving speech services since first grade. I attend Mr. Goldman and 2 other students on Fridays. He delivers lessons and helps us fit those skills into our lessons.
Schools that like they're too dumb to know they're in a bad school. I mean, but apparently Martin Luther King said it. Like, if you train a black person well enough, they'll know to use the back. You don't have to tell them anymore. They just
Allison Friedman, what you're saying is absolutely hearable here. You've got to stop.
You big dummy.
Well, if you didn't hear what Allison said, she said they're too dumb, talking about black students, they're too dumb to know they're in a bad school. Let's play it one more time, because she said she's talking in the background. So the student is talking, and Allison doesn't know that she's unmuted. Let's listen.
I've been receiving speech services since first grade. I attend Mr. Goldman and 2 other students on Fridays. He delivers lessons and helps us fit those skills into our lessons.
Schools that like they're too dumb to know they're in a bad school. I mean, but apparently Martin Luther King said it. Like, if you train a black person well enough, they'll know to use the back. You don't have to tell them anymore. They just
Allison Friedman, what you're saying is absolutely hearable here. You've got to stop.
She said that black students, they're too dumb to know that they're in a bad school. Well, Allison, you're too dumb to know your mic wasn't muted. But honestly, I don't think she cared. Okay, these people know they can be openly racist right now and nothing will happen. Right now, as I speak, they're saying Allison is being reviewed by her employer, but may keep her job thanks to her cushy tenure. Now, I need my college professors and people in this world to help me out with this, because as far as I know, tenure is an employment status commonly in teaching that provides security against dismissal without just cause. Racism, not a just cause. Okay, like Allison said, if you train a black person well enough, they'll know to use the back. You don't have to tell them anymore. She's basically saying we will know to sit in the back if we listen to Massa. And she was replying to a comment made by Reginald Higgins, who is the school's district interim acting superintendent, who was quoting Carter G. Woodson, Allison, not Martin Luther King. If you make a man think that he is justly an outcast, you do not have to order him to the back door. He will go without being told. And what bothers me about these situations is I know Michelle Obama says when they go low, we got to go high. But what's wrong with taking things to hell? Okay, my therapist told me that's healthy. Okay, it's not that you matching energies, you just venting too. Sometimes not replying to things like this is like holding in a fart. You know how uncomfortable that is? Now, I don't fart in my clothes, so I know how it feels to hold in a fart. But when we hear blatant acts of racism like this, we have to meet the devil, in this case, the white devil at the door. And it's not just black people, okay? White people who aren't racist, when you hear these blatant acts of racism like this, you have to check it. Okay, you must use your privilege to fight prejudice. I'm looking at y'all on the Zoom, sitting in shock. No, I want to hear white folks on the Zoom saying, Allison, you're racist, bitch. Okay? And I want to see black people on the Zoom go to hell. Okay, you got slurs, we got slurs too. You got disrespectful things to say about us, we got disrespectful things to say about y'all. Okay, I don't even expect the little 8th grader to have anything to say. They only in 8th grade. Adults, the village, are supposed to come to the defense of that youngin' in that moment. All right, you have to tell Allison Friedman that contrary to her wishes, we are absolutely freed men and women. And we have the right to tell her, okay, for a person with no lips, you sure got a lot to say. Okay, you can tell her that her worldview and her hair looks like it stopped updating in the 1950s. You can tell her that racism isn't an opinion, it's a failure to learn. And clearly, Allison, you don't know a damn thing. Or you can just call her a milk cricket, okay? Or you can just call her a human jar of helmets. Or you can just do this oldie but goodie. Cracker ass cracker. And say you got coprolalia. Whatever works.
Yeah.
There you go. All I know is when it comes to people like Allison, her worldview is dying, and she's mad she can't take the rest of us to hell with her. Please let Kathy Griffin give Allison Friedman the biggest hee-haw.
Please give this giant jar of mail the biggest hee-haw.
Does Chelsea Handler want to give her the biggest hee-haw as well?
Hee-haw, hee-haw. That is way too much Dan mayonnaise.
Has Chris Rockman taken his medicine, or he still got coprolalia?
Cracker ass cracker.
Oh, what about my girl that work at the diner? She got coprolalia too. Yeah, man. Them ticks, man. Them ticks, man. Just them ticks that It's the ticks. It's the coprolalia, man.
That's crazy.
Well, thank you for that donkey today, sir.
Yes, indeed.
So the question is, should she lose her job?
Yeah, because right now she's under review.
Damn
she's
right. She should lose her job.
Let's open up the phone lines, huh?
And I don't even know what that means. It says she's under review, but because of her cushy tenure, that's what the New York Post is saying. Because of her cushy tenure, she's not going to lose her job. I don't know what cushy tenure means. So all the educators and everybody in the world of academia, please call up right now and tell me what that means.
Yeah, 800-585-1051. Should she lose her job? I mean, she's a teacher, right? And
yes.
She's supposed to be helping the youth.
Yeah.
Right? She's supposed to be helping them grow and be better people and better young adults and all this other stuff. Can she do that at all with the way that she's thinking? Let's discuss. 800-585-1051.
Man, if she knew her mic was on. I don't care. She knew her mic was on. You're a teacher. You do Zooms all the time. You knew your mic was on. You didn't care. She ain't care.
I don't know why he left you. I don't know why he didn't respond just now.
I hate this. Y'all.
Yeah, I know.
Man,
you could have responded.
Man,
you
especially on Zoom.
You
Especially on
Zoom. I don't know why he didn't do that.
But 800-585-1051. Let's discuss. Yeah, I love you, Jess. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, Charlamagne just gave donkey today to who?
A Hunter College professor named Allison Friedman. She thought she was on mute, and she had some things to say during a Zoom about black students. Let's listen.
I've been receiving speech services since first grade. I attend Tagoe and 2 other students on Fridays. He delivers lessons and helps us fit those skills into our lessons.
Schools that they're too dumb to know they're in a bad school. I mean, apparently Martin Luther King said it. Like, if you train a black person well enough, they'll know to use the back. You don't have to tell them anymore. They're just
Allison Friedman. What you're saying is absolutely hearable here. You've got to stop.
And right now, her job is being reviewed by her employer, but they say she may keep her job thanks to her cushy tenure. Now, when you talk about a tenure, right, that is an employment status commonly in teaching that provides security against dismissal without just cause. Is this not just cause? I don't know. Let's go to the phone lines and find out.
I think it is just cause. I think it is just cause. I mean, she's being racist. I think that's pretty much all we need to hear, right?
Yeah, you can't teach a bunch of black kids with this mentality. I don't think so anyway.
Jess, what you think?
Man, I think her ass should be fired. And if she do stay on, imagine how them students are going to approach her now. Look at her now. Like, I wouldn't even want to be in her class, but I'm tormenting her ass, torturing her ass every day if I'm her student now. Like, she might want to quit.
There's no way. Like, a teacher's job is to be, of course, an educator, a mentor, to manage, to shape students academically and personally, and be that bridge between that education and regular life, right? And if a teacher's not doing that and they can't inform a student or help a student and being racist, why do they need to be there? Just my opinion. But let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
This is Amber.
Amber, good morning. Talk to us.
Morning.
I think she should actually absolutely lose her job. Being that I work in the school system, especially with our young black students, like, they are looking for trust in their school systems. If you're supposed to be making students feel safe and you are supposed to not be creating hostile environments, I don't understand why her tenure would play a part here. Also, aside from the racial slurs and what they're doing to her image and saying about black people, thinking about the racial trauma that is causing these young children to hear them say that they're supposed to be trusting you. So I really I despise when teachers and people that are in the education system do not take their role seriously.
I agree with you. And it's funny when they talk about her tenure, that just means she's been racist for a long time.
Yeah.
And nobody knew.
Yes. You can't, and what other, that, it's absolutely absurd that they would even consider that, being that she is blatantly, and you're not supposed, you knew that you were wrong when you said it. They knew she was wrong, which is why they reminded her that her mic was off and stopped her from saying, what else would she have said if they wouldn't have told her that?
And who was she talking to?
It's probably somebody in her house, somebody like wherever she was at. Because if they on Zoom, more than likely she was home.
Damn. Thank you, Mama. Hello, who's this?
Hey, good morning, y'all.
Hey, what's your name?
Hey.
My name is Megan. Good morning, Envy, Charlamagne, Jess, Loren.
Good morning.
I was just calling in response to what you were asking, Charlamagne. What does cushy tenure mean in response to the donkey of the day?
Yes,
right? Well, to me, that just means that they were relying on her longevity of employment. And it just sounds like, based on the fact that she was employed for a long period of time, then she can do whatever she wants to do, which is not, it's not rare. People can come into the office and do whatever they want to do and treat us however they want to treat us, just because you've shown, you know, that you're loyal to the company, but it doesn't mean that you have good morale. I
agree wholeheartedly. I keep hearing that tenure, cushy tenure. That just means she was racist for a long time. And the other thing I was thinking,
undercover.
How many times does she have those conversations with other teachers on that Zoom, and it was somebody like
and
somebody
not be
saying,
recorded,
or exactly. they be having them together, and somebody like, "What? You're Allison, your mic is on."
Yes, you have to stop.
Yes, your mic is on. Right. Hey, I'm mic'd. I'm mic'd. It's just like on, you know, when we watch reality TV. You know, they cover up and they say, "Hey, I'm mic'd," so that you know you can't be candid at that point. Right. So that's all that is. That's all that is. And unfortunately, it was brought to the forefront, and so she needs to be held accountable.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Thank you, Mama. Now, if you're just joining us, Charlamagne gave donkey today to who, Charla?
A Hunter College professor named Allison Friedman. She was on a Zoom, and she didn't know that her mic was off mute, and she had some things to say about black students. Would you like to hear? Let's listen.
I've been receiving speech services since first grade. I attend Mr. Goldman and 2 other students on Fridays. He delivers lessons and helps us fit those skills into our lessons.
Schools that like they're too dumb to know they're in a bad school. I mean, but apparently Martin Luther King said it. Like, if you train a black person well enough, they'll know to use the back. You don't have to tell them anymore. They're just
Allison Friedman, what you're saying is absolutely hearable here. You got to stop.
She said they're too dumb to know that they're in a bad school, and then she thought she was quoting Martin Luther King Jr., but she was actually trying to quote Carter G. Woodson based off something that Reginald Higgins, who is the school's district interim acting superintendent, said. He said, if you make a man think that he is justly an outcast, you do not have to order him to the back door. He will go without being told. She said, if you train a black person well enough, they'll know to use the back. You don't have to tell them anymore.
Dumbass.
That's correct.
And right now, her job is under review because of her cushy tenure. So just because she's been there for a long time, I guess she's allowed to be as racist as she want to be.
And like what Jess said, if you're a student or you're a parent to that student, you don't want your kids in there. I don't care what age they are, right?
Like what? No.
Now, I guess they're saying because and I'm just thinking about this, maybe because she's been there for so long and they've never heard her speak like this. She's never had an incident, so maybe they're giving her some benefit of the doubt. But I don't know.
Benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's hidden. Nah. Maybe it's one of the things that just hasn't came out as of yet. And now that it's coming out, we should just ignore and forget it. That doesn't make sense.
I can't have you teaching my kids when you think that they're all too dumb to know that they're in a bad school.
Right. That sounds crazy.
And you didn't call them the N-word. I know the last caller said that she called them, and she didn't call them an N-word, but she belittled them and degraded them. Like, and you their professor. That's weird.
If you'd have gave her 30 more seconds, she would have said. 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. N-word was flying.
Oh my goodness. Hello. Who's this?
Hello. This is Jonathan from Miami, Florida.
What's up, brother? Talk to us. What's your thoughts?
So I don't think she should be fired.
Wow.
Which is crazy, right? I teach at a higher institution in Miami. I'm considered a continued contract professor, otherwise known as tenured. She's a professor, like you mentioned earlier, and this is a teachable moment. This is where the lessons come, right? This is where we learn. The intersection of learning, and I'm also Haitian. There's a phrase that says "sans honte," without shame. He needs to now go to HR and do workshops on how not to be stupid and how not to be ignorant. I want to leave on a last happy note too, because my wife is a professor at FIU, and I'm so proud of her because she's doing amazing things. She just released a book called "Keep Your Money," so she should not be fined. This is a teachable moment.
Let me ask you a question though. If she's the teacher and she's showing the fact that she is a little racist, that's what it seems like to me. Do you want her teaching your child? And let me ask you this too. If this would have been any other community, the backlash would have been so crazy the lady would have ran out the door. So you don't think she should have been fired regardless? You don't mind this teacher teaching your kids?
I had a teacher that was like that teaching my child. I came at her neck. I wrote a long, nice email. But again, this is because what happens when you find
tell the truth. Tell the truth. You Haitian. You know you blew that dust on her.
I am Haitian. Wow. I didn't throw any dust. However, because if she gets fired, she's going to work for a certain administration that, or Fox News. And so, there's no teachable moment. This is a teachable moment. I think that's the most. Envy, I agree. I wouldn't want her to teach my child, but this happens. It is what it is. But let's take this opportunity to make it a teachable moment.
That's
I don't
crazy.
think I agree with you.
I don't agree with him at all.
Yeah, I respect your opinion, but I don't know if I agree with you because they don't allow teachable moments for black people.
No.
In situations like that.
And it don't really seem like he care about the situation too much either. Like, I don't know.
I agree. I see what you're saying, but it should be a teachable moment because what happens the minute you fire them, they'll work somewhere else and keep doing what they're doing. There's an opportunity to learn here. Or an education.
That's my thing. You can't change a person's heart. And
no.
So this isn't a young woman. This woman has been around for a long time. She's had a long tenure. Like slapping her on the wrist and saying this is a teachable moment isn't going to change her feelings about black people or black students.
Yeah, and I don't care where she work at after this, but the kids that she's offending ain't gonna have to look at her no more. She can be fine, go work wherever she want. That's cool, but she won't be there.
Yeah.
Isn't it a stain on her record too if she does get fired? Isn't it a stain on her record that anybody would have to hire? They would see the reason she was fired.
Teachers have unions, and those unions protect them. Unfortunately, so it's
gotcha.
It's just like police officers, right? They kill people. Unfortunately, some of them, and they go get hired, but at another space. So yes, it's messed up what happened, and she should be held accountable. Again, being Haitian, there's no shame because this current administration allows people to do certain things without any shame. Any kind of accountability, but I would take an opportunity and say, hey, let's reprimand you for this. You should be held accountable, and move her to another class, move her to somewhere else, but don't fire her. Make this an opportunity for a teachable moment. And it's Black History Month nonetheless, right?
Well, you making all the foundation.
At this man,
God bless the brother. Though. Remember, he's Haitian. Though. He's Haitian, so he's making all the foundational Black Americans so mad right now. I mean, they are in the computers right now, like that tether. Don't listen to that tether.
Jesus. All right. What's the more?
Like I was with him, but I wasn't, and then he almost got me there. But then I don't know, like that. He made me a little bit more mad.
I don't want a racist teaching my child because you don't know why they're grading that child. You don't know what the performance is. Is it because of who they are and not the actual performance? I don't want to be dealing with that. I'd rather go to another school. Get out.
All right,
of here.
cool. Half our ass stay, and then all the black kids they show her how dumb they are. So every day, make her ass quit, torture her ass. Period.
All right. Well, what's the moral of the story if there's a moral?
Torture her ass. That's
I'm
it.
not gonna say. I ain't gonna say. I don't want y'all to torture her ass. I don't want that either. I just want the woman to have to deal with the consequences of her actions.
Yes. All right. Well, we got the latest with Loren coming up, so don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on you.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
Brought to you by Top Dog Law on the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
All right, guys. So J. Cole's Honda Civic that he has been on the trunk tour, or what is it? The trunk sale tour with has broke down. So yesterday, J. Cole posted.
Come on, Jess. It's Chris time to shine.
Yesterday.
Hey, yo, stop playing with me. Yo, he is not a mechanic. Don't play with him.
Yesterday, J. Cole posted on his X account a photo of the car, and it was at a repair shop. You know how, like, they put the car up on the little, what is it called, Envy? The little pole thing? The lift.
It's a lift.
Yes. So he posted a photo, and he told fans that he was driving to L.A., but on the way to L.A., the Civic said it had enough, and it broke down, so that they were in Phoenix, and that they were there for a while because they needed to get the car fixed, so they were going to mob around the city in a Sprinter selling CDs in the meantime. So they get in the Sprinter, they mob in, but then they get back to the auto repair shop, and fans are lined up outside of the auto repair shop as well too.
Now,
Yo,
I
what
don't
is
believe
wrong with
that.
this nigga? Why is he driving to L.A., yo? What is... Like,
I
what
don't
you
believe that.
doing?
He's taking it
believe
back
that.
to the essence when he first started, and he's bringing back that feeling of when he used to, drive
don't
his
believe
Honda
that.
Civic around and sell it out the trunk. But this is the thing: enough is enough, right? You were in New York. You were going to drive from New York to L.A. All right, J. Cole. Enough's enough. We get it.
I believe that they shipping that car state to state, and he's flying where he needed to go, and then when he gets where he's going, he drives the Honda around. I mean, because I saw the whole discussion about they feel like everything J. Cole is doing is performative.
Yeah.
Anything you do around an album rollout is performative, even if it's something you sincerely want to do. Like
Right.
this is how he's choosing to market his album, by driving around in a Honda and pulling up to places and vibing and selling out the trunk. That's cool. It's part of the rollout. It's performative, but it doesn't mean it's not sincere.
No, I think it's sincere. It's how he started, and even if he is trailing it to city, I just think it's dope and it's outside the box. It's not what people have been doing, especially people at his caliber. So the fact that he's taking his old Honda Civic out and he's going from HBCU to HBCU and hotspot to hotspot, I think that's dope regardless.
Popping out, and he lets the fans rap for him. He did the thing where they got in the car and got to listen to the album with him, like early on in his driving around. He's really doing it. But I will say something. I've been thinking about this. If Honda doesn't get involved in this at any point, somebody there is totally missing a moment. Because
Why does Honda care?
What? I feel like culturally that would be the conversation would be. Yeah, it would make a lot of sense.
It shows reliability. The fact that car is 20 years plus old and he's still driving it around.
We didn't need J. Cole to know that about Hondas.
Like,
what?
what?
Are you talking about?
He's the everyday guy. He reinforcing
Yes,
it.
he is. Acura did it with Ludacris. When Acura brought when he did his first car. So I think Honda should jump on it and bandwagon and do something with it.
I don't remember.
Why don't they make that one no more that he driving
Nah, they
around?
did
That's why they
they did that Acura over for him. Remember, he had that Acura. They did that Acura over. They took it on tour. It was a whole thing. So yeah, I think they should.
Yeah.
Yeah, Honda. No disrespect, but Honda don't need J. Cole. Okay, Honda's been around before J. Cole. They're gonna be around long after J. Cole. Honda's gonna outlive us. You hear me?
You right?
Okay.
You right.
Yes. Yes. So in other reliable fan news, Cardi B is still selling out her tours. She just had a tour stop in Seattle. I know the video was going viral where she fell into the little whole part of the stage and the fans were blaming the government. But Cardi B is talking now just about how hard she goes on this tour because people were really thinking that she wasn't going to show up well on this tour because she had just had a baby and all the things. Let's take a listen to Cardi.
Every show has been sold out, and one thing that I love the most is while my tickets was being on pre-sale, there was a lot of haters, there was a lot of devils that kept trying to push this propaganda she's not gonna be ready, she just gave birth, she been rehearsing for only a month. But I'm a person that I recognize the value of $1. I don't like to play with my money, so I wouldn't want to play with y'all money. If y'all paying to see me, I'm gonna give y'all a hell of a show. Remember when I was saying a couple of months ago, I went over budget and people was making fun of me? I'm glad everybody gets to see why I spend so much money on my show. I was not playing with the production. I was not playing with nothing.
Yeah, and she's a little bit over 12 shows in, I believe, and it's 3 months after she's given birth. So shout out to Cardi.
She's always worked hard after every baby, though. Every baby she had. She was on stage pregnant giving it up. So, yeah.
Yes. Now, as we wrap, I just saw this. Isaac Hayes, the third, posted that the Isaac Hayes estate has settled with Donald Trump. You guys remember they had the copyright infringement lawsuit against Donald Trump and his campaign because they kept using the song "Hold On, I'm Coming" throughout Trump's campaign rallies. So they have settled. There's no details as to what that settlement looks like, but after that, now there has been a voluntary dismissal of the claims. And Isaac Hayes posted a statement that said that this resolution represents more than the conclusion of a legal matter. It's about the importance of protecting intellectual property rights, especially as they relate to legacy ownership and the responsibility of creative works and how you're supposed to honor those. So that is now settled. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go catch my flight.
All right. Safe flight back.
Home safe,
Yeah, you say that like we holding you up.
No, I said it. Shut up.
We didn't even say the latest with Loren. She said, all right, Isaac Hayes, I gotta catch my flight, y'all. Hey.
I said it.
holding you up?
I said it because I wanted to make sure that was my own reminder of why I'm still here, because I wanted to make sure that I saluted Heather Lowry and Finland at Sea and Finland Forward. I did the cruise this weekend from Friday to Monday. All black, literally over 1,000 black women on a boat. It was like Essence Festival on water. Like, I mean, we out there like praying together. Pretty V did like live motivational speaking. We doing yoga in the morning, partying at night. Monica, SWV, Keisha Cole popped out. It was just like, I've never experienced anything like that, like at all. It was so fire and seamlessly done, and it was her first year doing it. So shout out to Heather Lowry and the Feminine Forward team, because I had a great time.
I saw Ivy Rivera was out there. I saw y'all do a panel together or something.
Yes,
right,
yeah, we did a panel. Me, Ivy Rivera, Milano D. Rouge. I can't remember everyone's name on the panel as well. Oh, Ingrid Best from iBest or You Best Wines or iBest Wines. I have the name, the Best Wines company. Yep. We did a panel. I sat down with Crystal Renee and talked on her Keep It Positive Sweetie podcast. That conversation, I was like mind blown by how many people just received it. Like, but they came ready. It was literally like a life-changing experience. And I'm not just saying that because I love Heather, because she's from Delaware. It really was like one of those times. Like, I came back into the world today because I needed a break yesterday, and was like, you know what? I'm supposed to be here. I'm showing up.
That's sure, right? You're supposed to be here. Salute to Crystal Renee too. Yeah. Crystal Renee, Keep It Positive, Sweetie podcast. You can listen to that on the Black Effect Podcast Network. People love that podcast, by the way.
Oh, yo, her fans, I've never seen fandom like this. They showed up in generations, like grandma, aunts, like
so dope.
With T-shirts with her face on it, like
they
love packed house. They were like,
that podcast.
I'm learning from her. Crystal, I already told her, you gonna be my podcast mentor, because the way you pack them live shows out, baby, go off, okay?
That's what it is.
Did you talk to Keisha Cole? Did Keisha Cole talk to you?
I didn't talk to Keisha Cole. I did. We had a little. I mean, I reposted her on Instagram, but Keisha Cole and SWV were having issues with their sound, and they still sounded flawless. SWV had to go a cappella at one point and just sing.
Oh, that's what's
because it was so they didn't want to deliver a bad show, so they just cut the music and were singing in harmony. And I was like, yes, girls.
Amazing. With Keisha.
I did talk to Tamar. Tamar Braxton was there though. I did talk to Tamar.
No, I did
that's my baby.
Keisha comments on a lot of your posts. That's why I asked.
Yeah, no, that's my dog. I love her. She's so supportive, but I didn't get a chance to see her. She had actually been kind of like away because I think she was protecting her voice so that she could sing. But her son was all over the boat. He was celebrating his birthday, so we had a good time with him as well too.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but I didn't get to see her after though.
Dope. All right, well, get on your flight.
I will. See you guys, and make sure you guys remember Top Dog Law, any accident, big or small. They're bringing you the latest with Loren LoRosa. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning.
All right, the People's Choice Mix is up next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning, y'all. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's Black History Month. What we doing today, Charla?
Man, today is Black History Month. You know, every day during Black History Month, my guy Daht does a podcast on the Black Effect Podcast Network called I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either. And today, he's going to tell you about the black samurai they didn't expect. The story of Yasuke, the African warrior who rose to samurai status in Japan.
The black samurai they didn't expect was in Japan. Welcome back, know-it-alls, to another episode of the most anticipated podcast on the Black Effect Podcast Network, especially in February, entitled I Didn't Know. Maybe you didn't either. I'm your host, Daht, and this week we're traveling all over the world studying black history and how black folk have not just impacted, but transformed the world we live in today. So get your digital passports. Today we travel to Japan. Now be honest. First of all, do you have any clue what a samurai is? These were elite warriors in Japan. I'm talking about martial arts. They were disciplined. They were badass. But be honest. When you picture a samurai, black is probably not the color your brain picks. And that's not your fault. That's the edit. But before we get into the meat of the episode, I have to give you 3 of the most useless facts you'll never ever need. Not a day in life. Up first, there was a documented African man living in Japan in the 1500s. Your second useless fact is that same African man served under one of the most powerful warlords in Japanese history. And your third useless fact is he wasn't a servant. He was a samurai. Yeah, and I knew nothing about it.
I didn't know, maybe you didn't need. I didn't know, I didn't know, maybe you didn't need. I didn't know, I didn't know, maybe you didn't need. I didn't know, I didn't know,
His name was Yasuke, Y-A-S-U-K-E, Yasuke. He was an African man who got to Japan in the late 1500s. They say he was probably brought there through them Portuguese trade routes. Historians believe Yasuke was from Mozambique, probably from the Makua people. Some records suggest that he might have been a child soldier before being brought to India and then Japan. And when Yasuke stepped off that ship, Japan had never seen somebody like that. I mean, he was tall, dark-skinned, physically imposing. I'm talking about people followed him in the streets just to look. If you're above 6'5", that's how they treat you in places like Japan and China now. They automatically think you play in the NBA, and they want an autograph. It was reported that some of the people thought his skin was painted. They tried to scrub it off. But when it didn't budge, the fascination got serious. But here's where the story flips. Yasuke caught the attention of Oda Nobunaga, one of the most powerful and feared warlords in Japanese history. Instead of dismissing him, Nobunaga did the unthinkable. He elevated him. Yasuke was given a residence, a stipend, weapons, and they gave him the status of samurai. Nobunaga reportedly said Yasuke had the strength of 10 men. Japanese records confirm that Nobunaga spoke with Yasuke directly and was super impressed to find out that Yasuke was smart as hell. That wasn't symbolic. Like samurai weren't mascots. They were elite warriors, trusted, armed, respected. Now here's the part that messes with the narrative. This was before race became a global hierarchy, before black automatically meant inferior everywhere. Like in Japan, Yasuke was judged on loyalty, ability, and presence, not his skin color. It's crazy, but anti-blackness, that had to be taught globally. It wasn't automatic, and that's a receipts-level historical fact. Yasuke fought alongside Nobunaga. He was trusted in battle, and when Nobunaga fell, Yasuke's fate faded into mystery. Not because he wasn't important, but because history didn't quite know where to file a black man who didn't fit the script. A century after Carter G. Woodson created space to preserve black history, stories like Yasuke's are finally resurfacing. Because if we don't document global black presence, people start believing we was only ever enslaved, never respected, never powerful, never everywhere. And I didn't know. Maybe you didn't either.
Congratulations, your passport has been stamped. Next stop, Ethiopia.
All right, salute to B. Daht.
Salute to my guy, B. Daht, man. And make sure you subscribe to the I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either podcast on the Black Effect Podcast Network.
All right, Jess, you got a fact. What's your fact, Jess?
Yes, I do. In 1830s, did y'all know that ketchup was once medicine? They used to use it as a cure for diarrhea in the 1830s.
Yes, man.
They used
not
that.
Just diarrhea, indigestion as well. Yes, we knew this.
But diarrhea was the first thing that they used it for.
Dr. John Cook Bennett. Yes, he believed that tomatoes could be therapeutic properties, man.
Yeah, he thought it was a health remedy.
That's why they started selling ketchup to begin with, because it was like the Pepto-Bismol of its time.
Yeah, help stomachs, diarrhea, indigestion.
Y'all type so fast. Both of y'all type so fast.
What are you talking about? You do the most basic stuff and think people don't know.
Oh my God!
As a black person, but listen, not even just as a black person, as anybody with some curiosity, if you use something as much as you use ketchup, you ain't never looked at the origins of ketchup?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry.
Crazy ass. No, and neither did Envy. He be over there lying too.
I didn't. I'm sitting here playing with my remote control truck over here. I don't know what you're talking about. I
absolutely knew that. Because they didn't even start using ketchup as a condiment until like the 1900s.
Yes.
Did
you know there was a ketchup pill? You know there was a ketchup pill at one time?
No.
I don't know about no pill. I know there was a tomato pill.
He lying.
It was a ketchup pill.
I don't know about no ketchup pill. It was a tomato pill that they used to use, to treat like indigestion. It was like
indigestion, jaundice, and all that.
Yeah, it was like the Pepto-Bismol of its time.
All right, y'all. Well, the fact of the day is ketchup was once medicine in 1830s. It was used for diarrhea and indigestion and stuff.
You know where you be messing up? You be asking us if we knew this.
I didn't ask y'all.
Yeah, just say
I didn't ask y'all today.
You did. You said, did you know? You say, did you know?
Did you know?
I didn't know I said that.
Yes, you say it every time. Yes, we did know that.
All right, that's where I messed up at. Anyway, I'm not going to ask y'all, did y'all know nothing else? I'm just going to give the facts.
There you go.
I swear y'all be typing when I'm asking, because both of y'all can type real fast. So.
Just where you this weekend?
I'm in Greenville, South Carolina. So Greenville, get your tickets if you haven't yet. We got 4 shows at the Comedy Zone, 2 on Friday and 2 on Saturday. I will have merch and I will be doing meet and greets. So get your tickets, JessHilariousOfficial.com. And next month, Greensboro, North Carolina, I'll be hitting the South again. So get your tickets.
All right. Now, Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
I do have a positive note, man. And this is for all you prejudiced people out there, okay? Do not let your assumptions about a culture block your ability to perceive the individual, or you will fail. Have a great day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?
Woke up. Wake you up. Wake that ass up. Program your alarm to Power 105.1 on iHeartRadio.